Hi, and welcome back to Sweet Dreams Apiary. Thanks for following along with us as we continue our bee journey. This week we're going to go through and take this hive and equalize it between the two nukes and the rest of everything. We're going to make sure they're all equalized one more time. We're going to do a demary split just like this, except for we're going to do it to all the hives to help them start drawing frames. So now that we have fall flow going on, there's sunflowers, some clover blooming, we got some nectar and some pollen come back in. We're going to have them finish drawing out some frames that we want and follow along. Were they drawing this one last week?
Nope, that was Blink. They worked on that some this week.
Okay, so
It looks like the backside, and now they definitely drew it out some, so that's good.
Yeah. I think she might just be staying, and we might just be putting a box up underneath. Because this is all honey here.
Isn't that what it was supposed to be?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I wasn't here to see what frames you stuck up though either.
Oh yeah, no, that's true. I just thought you had said to put the brood on the bottom and the honey on top. Ooh, that's a beautiful one.
And it's almost all the way capped over, so they're going to be running out of room in this one too. It's completely full.
Yeah, every cell is full of nectar.
Even the drone frame. Make sure there's no magical brood up here.
There's some brood in that one, but I think that was there last week too, and it's just a couple cells. Because I think when I pulled that up, it had those couple cells in it.
But they're still working that. They're still packing honey into it. So they're packing honey onto these resources. This is that other frame that you gave them. They needed some room to do.
Oh, they started drawing that one out too.
Yeah, there's a fall flow going on.
That's great.
Man, that side's almost ready to have eggs laid up inside.
Yeah,
of it.
they're doing really good with that.
Yeah, they are actually. Okay, and this hive this one's clear full of honey as well. No brood. Another frame for them to draw.
Oh yeah, it looks great.
So they're drawing.
They did way better.
Yeah, they're still drawing it out. So that's the beauty about checkerboarding the frames in between, is as long as they can get up here to work on them.
Cause yeah, those were blank when I gave them to her.
This is the frame that we gave them to work on.
Yeah.
And it's already 70% clear full of nectar.
There's some, oh, that's heavy nectar on this side too.
All 70% full of nectar.
Yeah, and that was empty last week.
Yeah, so we gave them that frame to work on. And they're putting nectar inside of it.
Yeah, they did great.
And then this frame here.
Yeah, and all three of those were brand new, just with what wax we had put on them, but they had nothing drawn out on them.
Nope. And so that one's almost completely drawn too. So they're drawn out right now. So
yeah. And then another honey one.
Yeah, but with them drawing out, I might want to not put that box in the middle.
Right, because they're already doing it.
Because they're still working this one, there's still a little bit of room. I'll put the box on top and see if they get to it. Yeah, so the only thing you need to do is make sure the frames are pushed together. They weren't here and here.
That was, I was rushing and they were angry and I was just trying to be done.
Okay, there's a frame repair job that we gave them.
Yeah, they've got some new wax on the back, on the corners.
Where?
Oh, maybe not. I was thinking this.
Nope, they got a little bit of nectar coming into it, so they're starting to drop down a little bit of nectar, so she's not out of room. And this is getting nectar and they're capping it over too.
Yeah, good.
That's my fault, bee. I'll squish you. I squished you. Okay. Solid frame of honey.
Yeah, fresh nectar, all shiny on that side.
No eggs though, so they're starting to backfill her down a little bit. A little bit of pollen, no eggs.
Capped nectar.
Yep, lots of honey. Big old drone. A couple last emerging cells of brood that they're going to start working on filling down. Okay. Not repairing too much. They're working it though, they're on it doing stuff with it, so nothing really filled up inside on this side. And then they're polishing cells on this side, so we're gonna let them have this frame for a little bit longer because they haven't quite got that one clean. They got so much other stuff they're doing right now, it's gonna take them a little bit, so this is gonna help slow them down a little.
And they definitely worked on drawing out those new frames before fixing those old ones.
No, I think it's a combination of both. I think they're both working on them in just different boxes. Okay, clear, full laid up of eggs. So she's got this frame completely laid out. A little bit of nectar rimming the edges of it. A little bit of nectar rimming the edges of it. Clear, full laid out eggs too. Okay, so I'm gonna push that frame over. Yeah, let's try to get the brood to the center of the box as much as possible. Let's see how much we have up here.
That was our first brood frame, right?
Yeah, one first brood frame. Completely laid out with eggs, so frame number 2.
Some larvae too.
A little bit, yeah, but more eggs all the way down through there. Okay, that's
It's just my first stop happened to see the larvae.
Yep.
Is that a drone cell at the bottom?
No, I got 4 queen cups.
Oh, practice ones it looks like?
Yeah, four little practice cups down there. I just wanted to make sure they were empty. But this is some fresh wax. They did good on this one too.
Capped brood. And emerging. Oh, backfilled, it looks like some with honey.
A little bit, but that's a good sheet of brood. That's going to hatch out soon too. And this side is hatching because the center's already gone out. So this will continue hatching. So that's 3. Another sheet of cap brood.
This side has larvae laid back up.
Yep, and eggs all the way up to the top of it. So she's doing good.
Yeah,
I
that's
gotta
another
hurry, though.
full
Those
one.
bees are gonna, there's a wasp over here gonna, nope, maybe not. Okay, so that's gonna hatch out soon too.
Do you mean to hold it for you?
No. Trying to get where some of it wasn't pushed back together 100%.
Yeah, clean it back up.
Okay. That's honey.
And capped brood.
And brood and larva. So she wasn't here but 3 days ago on this frame.
Oh, that's a good view of it right there.
Brood in all stages right there. And brood in all stages. Okay.
So for the brood stages, she lays like a little grain of rice first, right? And then it starts growing and turns into like a little seed and then grows so it looks more like a grub. And then
3
once
days.
the grub cell is full, that takes 3 days.
3 days from the egg to lay out into a grub. So she's got a little bit
And then they cap it over?
no. It's got to become the pupa stage. It'll roll around inside there and kind of develop into its next stage. So as the C shape gets a little bit bigger, then it'll stand up vertically inside the cell basically and go into a bee form.
Oh, okay.
And then it spins itself into a cocoon,
Oh,
and that's when they'll cap it over.
that's cool. And then it stays capped for a few days and then hatches, and out
Yeah.
comes the bee.
So I believe workers are 21 days. So she's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 solid 5 frames of brood. And the 6th one has only like a tiny 1/8 piece of it inside there of brood. Okay, brood pollen. I'm talking here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a queen cell
Is
inside
it?
there.
Or is it just wonky from me not
No,
pushing
there's a
them
queen
together?
cell.
Okay.
So there is a queen cell inside there.
They're bumping me already.
Yeah.
But she's obviously laying, right? And fresh, because we've seen
she's up there. I don't see anything in it either.
it's not charged. Good. No, just to practice. Is this box, you think, getting more aggressive because they're so big?
No, I don't think that they're necessarily aggressive. I just think there's so many bees in here and they're not necessarily out foraging 100%, and
True.
we're in their hive.
That's true.
You know, loads of pollen. So stashed all the way across with pollen and all the way across with pollen. So that's a solid frame of pollen. So I'm gonna put that on the other side of the brood when I find some good brood. Okay, brood, pollen. Lots of pollen though, so we're not gonna give them any pollen. Lots of pollen, so in between brood and pollen. I think she's running out of space in this bottom box, so that's a good frame. Frame of honey. Holy crap.
Heavy
And
honey.
nectar on this side.
And brood.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, except for I want to try to separate that just that little bit though and put the pollen, the honey to the wall if possible, because here's a frame of brood.
Good.
Yeah. Okay, so solid frame of brood, front and back with a little bit of pollen. We're definitely not going to be doing
Next one looks like solid brood also.
Yes, it is.
Are we looking for her?
No, I'm just looking to see what's going on and see how many frames of brood we've got. That's 2.
That's 3.5, I guess, because there's half on that other one.
Yeah, as long as we can keep her pollen centered, her hive centered as much as possible. See how it's kind of getting pushed to one side?
Yeah,
I want to keep that pushed back to the middle. See, there's even honey, or there's
brood on that one too.
brood against the wall here. We want to push that up against the middle because it's brood on both sides. So
Oh, good.
let's push that here. Let's give them this frame of brood right back up against the edge of it. This frame of pollen. Am I missing a frame?
Yeah, it's right there by your knee. It's the first food
And a
one you
frame of
took out.
honey. Okay. I'm gonna push the honey all the way to this side.
At least they're not flying up at us this time.
At you, they love
At
me.
me. I know. I guess they missed you last week.
They sure did. Okay, so she's got 1, 2, 3, 4.5 frames of brood down here, and 4.5 frames of brood up there. So she's got brood.
No, we don't want to put all the brood on the bottom.
Nah.
Okay.
This hive is is spaced out enough that I'm not too worried about it because they still got frames to draw up on top that they're working on.
Yeah. So are we leaving her as she is?
Yep,
Are you
we're gonna leave this one the way it is because they still got frames they're working out on up here.
And she's got enough room to lay still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she still has those 8 frames, and they'll push up some of that honey. Okay, that one's done. All right, so our recap. So this hive is pushing honey up to the top of the 3rd box. Okay. And they're working to cleaning up some of the frames down below. She's got a healthy pattern, working hard. This hive here, they're into the 2nd box. They haven't quite cleaned it out all the way. So we're gonna feed them a little bit of food because they're running low on food, on sugar syrup. So we're gonna give them some sugar syrup. This hive here has got brood in the top, brood in the bottom, and they're cleaning those middle frames out of the middle. So we're gonna let them finish staying there and get those middle frames out. Our nuke with the queen cells decided to kill their queen cells and make a new queen cell, so that one is capped over. So hopefully in the next 10 days we can get her hatched out and starting to lay up, hopefully. And we supplemented a frame of brood to her, so this way they have plenty of bees and can stay going while that queen's hatching out. On our 10 frame box, we stole, or at a 10 frame box from down there, we stole the brood from them. She still has 5 frames of brood and 4 frames they're working on cleaning up on. They're running a little low on sugar syrup, so we're actually going to feed them the other nuke. They're working on drawing out 3 of the frames we gave them. They're putting some fresh food down, and so we're going to give them probably a jar of sugar syrup as well, just to finish drawing out the frames. So follow along till next week, and hopefully these queens and these bees keep producing for us. Thank you.